DJ Hess. Tactical nuke incoming!
What's going on, guys? DJ Hess here, and I'm bringing you day 23 of 30 nukes, 30 days, a countdown to Modern Warfare 3. And I'm not going to talk about the gameplay that much in this game. I am playing with some subscribers. This was from an open lobby gameplay that I had, and I ended up pulling off a nuke at the end of the game with the M16. But I'm going to talk to you guys today about perks in Modern Warfare 3. One of my subs told me I should talk about Modern Warfare 3, and I haven't really looked up a lot of information on Modern Warfare 3. I'm trying to make it kind of a surprise for myself, but I decided to go ahead and investigate some of these perks and what's returning, what's not returning, and give you guys my my thoughts on the perks. So without further ado, let's get into them. So Tier 1, we have Sleight of Hand, we have Recon, which makes it so you show explosives on the minimap. We have Blind Eye, which air support is undetected, and same as turrets. Extreme Conditioning, like Marathon, and we have Scavenger. That's the Tier 1. The Tier 2 classes, or Tier 2 perks, we have Quick Draw, Faster Aiming, Blast Shield, Hardline, Assassin, which is no UAV and thermal and radar, basically. So that one's, I think, is going to be the most overpowered perk in Modern Warfare 3. Overkill, there's two primaries, kind of takes away the two, instead of two attachments, you have two primaries, which that could be also a pretty powerful perk, and they're smart for putting it on a Tier 2. Tier 3 perks, there is Marksman, you ID targets from farther distance. Stalker, increased movement speed while ADS. I believe that's kind of like lightweight, possibly. Sit Rep and Steady Aim are back, and Dead Silence, which means you move quieter and you have no fall damage. So it's kind of like my gathering like Ninja and as well as Commando Pro, which was no fall damage. So with those said, it should be noted what is not in Modern Warfare 3, which will make a lot of people really happy. First off, no one-man army. That's huge. Commando, no commando. That's also huge. Danger Close and Last Stand and Stopping Power. So can you imagine Modern Warfare 2 without one-man army, commando, Danger Close, Last Stand, and Stopping Power? I mean, for fuck's sake, that is a wild thought, like of an idea of a game with none of those perks. So with that in mind, like, how are these perks going to be broken down? My thoughts on that are, I think that there's going to be no lightweight marathon commando running around, because Extreme Conditioning, from what I've read, Extreme Conditioning Pro does not give you unlimited sprint. So you can't run around with unlimited sprint and lightweight, and with no commando, you're not going to be able to commando lunge the enemies either. So I think that's going to be eliminated. What people can do is Extreme Conditioning, Quick Draw, and Stalker, which will make it in what I dubbed it the fast class. So you will be able to run a lot quicker, and I guess aim down sight faster than your enemies. So who knows if that's going to be a big advantage. I'm assuming it will be an advantage if you're going to be rushing a lot, because aiming down the sight faster has always been a nice advantage. And with no stopping power, sometimes when you're running around you'd be counteracted by people that have stopping power when you're using lightweight. So without any stopping power in mind, using lightweight or the aim down sight perk will actually have an advantage, because you're not going to get turned on and get two-shotted or three-shotted or whatever from someone with stopping power. Now with that in mind, the other perk that I think is going to shine, which is one of my favorites from Modern Warfare 2, is Hardline. And the reason why is there's no disadvantage of using it with no stopping power in the game. So a lot of times people were using Danger Close or stopping power in the Tier 2. With no stopping power, the second tier is wide open for people to use Hardline. Now, unfortunately, what I'm going to see happening, and I don't know, I haven't really paid attention. I know a lot of other people have done perk analysis. I've tried to stay away again, but if they haven't called it, I'm definitely calling it now. Assassin is going to be the go-to perk for everybody. Except for myself, I really don't see myself wanting to use Assassin, but everybody thought that the perks were so shitty in Black Ops, but just wait for Assassin. This shit's gonna ruin the game, I think. I mean, if you consider how much the other perk ruined Black Ops with Ghost, this is Ghost on steroids. And you know, everybody's like, well, Cold Blooded was in Modern Warfare 2, but the difference is Cold Blooded was also on the second tier perk, and it competed against a lot of other perks. And Cold Blooded again versus Stopping Power, it was Stopping Power hands down. So it's kind of like, I have a feeling, and I'm sure again everybody's already covered this, but I have a feeling everybody's gonna be rocking this perk. It's gonna be the new Ghost. It's gonna be just a big pain in the ass, and I don't think it's gonna make too many people too happy. So with that said, there is kind of like the undetectable kind of class that I'm foreseeing in the future, and that's with Blind Eye, which is the air support is undetected, Dead Silence, and Assassin. And Dead Silence again makes it quieter movement and no follow damage. So with those three, it's kind of like the undetectable like class where they're going to be able to sneak up on you with Dead Silence and not have you're not going to be able to see them on the radar or on any of their little things. Now it's nice to be able to see that they have something at least to counteract all those people that are going to be using heartbeat sensors and those type of attachments, which are frankly really annoying. There's nothing worse than dying from a 10 kill streak from some dude with a heartbeat sensor, or you know, something like that. So you know, I don't want to be the one that uses Assassin. I think it's going to be one of those things that everybody's going to whine and complain about, and I think that's pretty much it. Other than that, there's a lot of perks that just don't seem like they're going to have any use. Like I can never see myself using a blast shield now, because without one-man army, like, you can die from some of that shit from time to time, but I don't see it being as big of an issue, unless that is in the case of noob tubes being able to be refilled from scavenger. I'm not sure if they are or not yet. I'm sure you guys can confirm that for me. If you want to, leave it in the comments below. And again, it's not that I'm negligent or stupid. I just have not been paying attention to the perks and the guns and all that stuff, because I wanted it to be a surprise for myself. So the other thing is, I don't see being used very often is recon. Like, who cares if the explosives show up on the mini-map? I don't know. Maybe that's just my take. Maybe the pro version is better. I'm not really sure. And marksman, again, I don't see having a use. So the tier 3 perks that I picture being the strongest perks, for me at least, will be sit rep and dead silence. By far, dead silence will be the most used next to sit rep. Marksman won't be used as much, I don't think. Stalker will be for those quick classes probably, and steady aim for those random people that use steady aim. But I never use steady aim in any of the Call of Duties. Honestly, it doesn't seem to make me hip fire any better. Maybe that's just me. But the tier 2 that I see being used the most is quick draw, depending on if they have a fast class. Definitely assassin, hands down the most used, and hardline. Overkill is a maybe, depends on how it works out the attachments. But we'll see about overkill. I bet it will be used, but not near as much as assassin. And the tier 1 perks, I see sleight of hand's always a popular one. Scavenger is always popular, and I see those two being used quite a bit, as well as extreme conditioning if you're going to use a fast class. My preferred perk list that I'm going to be using, and I can just see this from the beginning, will be the historical one from Modern Warfare 2, which would be Scavenger, Hardline, and Sit Rep. Now this is kind of my go-to class. That's what I would be using if I was using like my M16 or whatever. I'm curious at how the damage is going to work for an M16 and the 3-round burst guns, as well as the sniper rifles with quick scoping. Because if there's no stopping power, the M16 is not a one-shot kill unless it's like 3 bullets to the chest or head, and you have to be pretty damn accurate in order to make that happen. So I'm curious if it's going to affect the use of a 3-round burst gun or not. I mean, the G11 was and the M16 were my favorite guns in Black Ops. So regardless, I think I'm gonna find my way with them. Snipers, again, I'm not sure. Without stopping power, it totally changes the game, and I'm extremely excited to see Modern Warfare 3 now that I've seen these perks and knowing that no one-man army, no commando, no danger close, and no last stand, and no stopping power. I thought for sure last stand was coming back, and stopping power, but who knew? I mean, I guess everybody knew but me, but really looking forward to it, and hopefully you guys are as well. We're getting closer, and also heads up, guys, I know that these 30 nukes in 30 days does not end. It will not end right at the end of the 30 days. It won't end right the day before Modern Warfare 3 comes out. There's a couple days I gave as a grace period as well. And that's just because I got antsy when I was releasing the videos. So I just wanted to start posting them earlier instead of later. I will post a couple more than 30 then. I'll do up until on Monday. And then I will end it on Monday because Monday night, technically Tuesday morning, is the beginning of the next chapter in Modern Warfare, which Modern Warfare 3 will come out at the midnight release. So this gameplay was kind of weak sauce. I mean, it really wasn't that great. I was playing with some subs, as I mentioned, and we were playing some ground war, and I ended up camping in the middle, building by B, picking them off as they were coming towards B, and pieced together enough kills to make it so I could get my AC-130. And the AC-130 is always a hit and miss on this map, depending on where these guys are spawning. Luckily, it ended up working well for me, and I ended up doing okay. Hopefully, you guys like my perk analysis. If you guys do, give it a thumbs up. And I know I'm late to the party, but figured I'd throw in my 2 cents. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Modern Warfare 3 has to offer now. And this is one of my subs or somebody trapping me in the corner. I was like, what the fuck, man? Get out of here. But I guess he was excited. I don't know. Anyway, give the video a thumbs up if you guys like it again. Leave a comment if you guys can, and I'll try to get back to them. 58 in 24, not a bad game. And I mean, 24 deaths, but, you know, whatever. What can you do? We ended up winning. Check back tomorrow for the next in the series. 30 nukes, 30 days, a countdown to Modern Warfare 3. And I'm getting kind of stoked, guys. Have a good one, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks.